What's up, YouTube? It's 2026 and it's time to learn C Sharp. It's your boy Shota, and I'm going to be teaching you the latest and greatest version of .NET and C Sharp so you can get your very first job making bank. Okay, let's go. So, why should you even learn C Sharp or programming to begin with? Well, there are a couple of reasons. First of all, what comes up in people's minds usually are getting a job, building your own app, progressing in your career, or simply trying to make money so you don't starve to death. Now, these are really good motivators, but in my opinion, if you truly want to master and be good at programming or C Sharp, for this example, you need to be engaged, have fun, and be interested in what you're doing. But Shota, I've heard that AI is replacing programmers. Nobody needs programmers anymore. It's all going to be gone. There aren't any more junior jobs left. And which there are, they require like 5 years of experience minimum. And this may be true, but most of the jobs that AI replaced for junior developers or any programmers is mostly the repetitive grunt working, boilerplate driven code that, if you're writing that as a programmer, like, bro, you needed to get replaced anyways, okay? Let's be fucking real. AI isn't replacing any programmers anytime soon. It can only do very repetitive work, it can do very complex things, and it just isn't the reason why there aren't any junior jobs left anymore. In my opinion, there aren't any more junior jobs left in general. It's because of the COVID job inflation, I can say. I like to call. During COVID, there were a lot more job openings because everyone was working remotely and everyone needed more programmers. And everyone thought that they will need more programmers in the future, which wasn't the case. And eventually, the job market adjusted. It went down to its previous levels of prior COVID. But during COVID, a lot more students saw a lot of these job openings where people were getting paid $100,000 a year for basically knowing 3 lines of JavaScript and nothing more. Like basically, you just had to go through a 3 month boot camp learning React, and you'd get a high paying salary just like that. Well, that's not the reality anymore. And that period of time left a lot of junior developers searching for jobs on the market, which means there are a lot of junior developers competing for less jobs now. And that's why we don't see any more junior development jobs today. But I can tell you, there's hope at the end of the tunnel of unemployment. It'll all go away. I think it should be very clear that today that we're in an AI bubble and it'll burst anytime soon, like in a couple of years, like 2 or 3 years, and companies will need actual engineers to hire. And because they'll need actual engineers to hire, today is the best time to start learning to program. So in the future, you'll be prepared for those new job openings. Now, with all of these junior developers flooding the markets, there's an increasing amount of skill gap between juniors and seniors. And companies need more and more mid level to senior level developers and not juniors. The skill level is rising because of AI. Juniors aren't really learning. They're letting AI do all their work for them and therefore not learning how to program. And meanwhile, companies don't need AI, they need actual people who know what they're doing. So, highly skilled people. This is a good thing if you're motivated and determined enough to become one of those highly skilled programmers who will stand out from the rest of the juniors and have a successful career. And that's where I come in. I will teach you how to become a highly skilled individual, a highly skilled programmer. and for you to stand out amongst all of those juniors who are trying to desperately find a job and be employed. So yeah, go watch my videos. Bye.